We got 12 weeks of summer.
School is out, time for fun. No more homework, time to gun. No more school, time to act the fool.
We got 12 weeks of summer.
Stay out late, skip the hay. Make this money, gonna celebrate.
Hi, I'm Alex Gregory. I'm from South Bend, Indiana, and I've been coaching for 4 years at Indiana Tech.
My name is LJ Grayson. I've been coaching here for about 4 years now. I'm from Springfield, Ohio.
Hi, my name is Paul Rademacher, originally from Oregon, so moved out here to Fort Wayne this summer and started coaching in 2002, so I've been coaching for about 17 years.
Summer.
School is out, time for fun. No more homework, time to gun. No more school, time to act the fool.
I chose to coach wrestling at Indiana Tech because it's something I've been doing since I'm 8 years old, and considering I'm 27 now, I've been around wrestling for 19 years of my life. So I just wanted to kind of give back to the sport itself and help kids work through some stuff that I struggled with as an athlete and as a coach.
Why did I choose to be a wrestling coach? I chose to be a wrestling coach because I had unfinished business for myself. I placed third in the nation my senior year and didn't do my best, so I'm out here trying to make sure other guys are doing theirs.
So I chose wrestling as a career, to coach wrestling because of the aspects that wrestling gives to the athlete and the person that comes out of wrestling. I believe that with wrestling you get to develop a lot of different people and the way that they become adults, especially working with children, working with college-age students as they work towards their life and their future adulthood. The opportunity to shape those students and those student athletes and those people into what their future adulthood life will be like. That was a big reason why I chose life.
That you looking fly. Catch me in the circle, cause you know I ain't shy. Come battle me.
It's fun to work with the college wrestlers, but honestly what you get from it is more like personal gains, the ability to help people work through what they're struggling, whether it's athletics, academics, or their own personal life. That's where you get the real reward and reap the benefits of being a coach, is personal development.
So I coach the women here at Indiana Tech, and for me it's a lot of fun. The reason it's fun is I get to see the athletes really improve dramatically while I work with them. It's a lot of fun to see an athlete after they win, and the joy that comes on their face and kind of the joy that the competition of wrestling brings. So that's a big part of why I think it's fun. It's also fun to challenge yourself and see what your body can do. So getting our athletes, our female athletes, to do that and push their limits makes it fun for me to see them succeed in a situation that maybe they didn't think they could. So those are the funnest parts for me.
Talking about fun is overrated. Now we talk about how we stated. This is our picture and how we paint it.
So coaching wrestling is a job that has very wide variety of hours. During the season, there's often times where I'm starting to work somewhere in the 8 or 9 a.m. on a Monday and work until 9 p.m. At night on certain days. I would say we average somewhere in the neighborhood of 50 to 60 hours a week between recruiting, between practices, dealing with our athletes on campus. That's a pretty standard number. During the season on Saturdays, we also average 12, 13, 14-hour days on that. So that number might get up to 80 hours a week or 100 hours a week, depending on how much competition we have that week.
Don't do it,
Don't make yourself
no.
Just got out of school, now it's time to party. Coach funny, I can't have no tardies.
What does a normal coaching day look like? So, and full disclosure, there isn't a normal coaching day. So let's just say if we're talking about a competition day, the whole day is me running around like my head has been cut off, just sitting in corners trying to coach different wrestlers in their matches. If it's a day like today when we just have a regular practice, I come to practice, make
Qualifications for a coach kind of depend a little bit on the level. It's important if you're going to be a coach that you have a passion for it. It's important that you basically that they take care of some of the outside things, whether that's CPR and some of those kind of tests and certifications. But then within USA Wrestling, they ask you to do a certification with them, and there's various trainings that go with that. If you're going to coach at the collegiate level, it's important to have both USA Wrestling as well as a good background of coaching and working with athletes in the sport. It's important to have a knowledge of the sport, a knowledge of the rules. It's helpful to have officiated before and some of that kind of stuff, but certainly not required. And there's various different programs that can help you develop your coaching ability after you've gotten a coaching job, whether that's knowing people, scholastic systems that help you learn how to coach better, and working with different coaches on mentorship.
Han terminado, la hora de cambiarlo ha llegado. Esta fiesta ni siquiera.
That's intense. The most challenging aspect of being a coach would be being able to reach out to your athletes on an individual basis. It's really easy to kind of standardize your coaching approach towards the team, but to get the most personal gain on an individual basis to create a culture, you have to be able to adapt according to your student athlete, and kind of finding that balance with each individual student athlete is the real problem or difficulty.
Summer.
School is out, time for fun. No more homework, time to gun. No more school, time to exercise.
My advice to people that are looking to look at college coaching as a career path, I would say the big thing is to always be a student of your sport, always give back, learn as much as you can, ask as many questions as you can, and as an athlete, really try to separate yourself, because especially when it comes to wrestling, when you're first trying to, break ground in the coaching world, a lot of times they're looking at your own personal accolades, so that really helps you kind of get a jump start and gives you more opportunity. But once you do have your in and you are a coach, if you're looking to slowly work your way up through the ranks and move on to bigger and better programs, I would say just to sell out to the program, do everything you can to make sure your athletes are getting everything they could need and more, and just really making it a personalized experience for each and every one of your athletes. And once they buy into that, you create a culture and everything else takes care of itself.
If somebody wanted to get into coaching, I would tell them first, get the butt on the mat, wrestle, get as much knowledge as you can from all different styles of wrestling, be freestyle, folk style, Greco. It all works at some point in some type of match. Then you got to get some matches under your belt, and after you accumulate enough experience, then hopefully you've retained enough where you can actually teach somebody. And I feel like that's the best way to get started or to achieve becoming a coach.
So, best advice I could give somebody that's looking to coach at the collegiate level is make good contacts. Find people that can help you achieve your goals. And so for me, it was getting to know the right people, getting surrounded by those people that could help me develop as a coach, so that I could be a better coach, so that I could train the athletes to get to the level that could show that I could do the job. Being surrounded by different people that encourage you, get surrounded by people that can help you develop yourself, so that you know what your strengths and weaknesses are, so that you know what the best position for you is. And being able to find that best position means searching and going and, it might mean a lot of interviews, it might mean a lot of resume sending, but it also means following your passion. If it's something you're passionate about, something you want to do, it's going to take some work to get to it, but it is something that's worthwhile. Once you get the position that you want, it will be greatly rewarding for you, and you'll find that you find great joy in your job every day.
Summer.
School is out, time for fun. No more homework, time to gun.
The most rewarding thing you see as a coach is when you work with the athlete specifically, especially on technique, or you give them a little bit of advice and then you see them use that advice or that technique, whether they're competing or they make a change in their life, and then you see it just kind of brings them a little bit of joy, brings you a little bit of joy, just to see what you're doing is actually affecting people for the better.
So why I want to coach here at Indiana Tech and why I wanted to coach female athletes is it's various factors into it. Indiana Tech, I felt like, was a place that when they decided to add women's wrestling, it was something that they were fully invested in, and I felt like they invested in me in the same way that I was going to invest in Indiana Tech. As far as coaching women in wrestling, it's something that I've found a lot of joy in the fact that a lot of females are a little more mature. They understand the coaching aspects. They understand the they take coaching a little bit better than some of the 18 to 23-year-old males take coaching, and so that opportunity to work with athletes that understand what the end goal is and that it's a project that we're working on together and not just a criticism or a talking bad about something. It's an opportunity to work together towards an end goal. It's a big reason why I started coaching female athletes. I also found that freestyle wrestling is a better style for me as my coaching style. My skill set fits better into the freestyle aspect, which is why I chose to coach college female athletes, is that's the style that they wrestle, whereas traditional folk style, the high school style, the college men's style, just isn't the same skill set for what I bring to the table.
It's a summer.
School is out.